Hello, you guys. Hi, Nikki here. Hello. So we've had a few different questions lately about kids and their first cell phones. So a situation that we do hear about is that kids are coming home from school and begging mom or begging dad that they need a phone. Maybe best friends got a phone, neighbors got a phone, and the kid feels like they are the only one without it. They can be desperately crying. One is like slamming doors, pouting. They're really upset. So, what can you do as a parent to help with the communication? And then also just let them know it's not like you against them, um, and set up some safe boundaries too. So, every family is different. You can use this advice however you like. It's kind of buffet style. These are just some recommendations that have worked for some families and just portions of them too. And they might be helpful for you. So, first of all, what you can do is instead of just saying no, usually that's when the kid like freaks out and starts crying hysterically. One kid was like hyperventilating because the parent said, "No, you're too young." That's just a hard, definite stop. So, what the kid is looking for is what is the pathway to success. And then you can show them that. So, something that's really helpful, no matter how old the kid is and they're like begging for it, is to take them to the store, like physically take them to the store. And you can look at phones together and you can say, hey, this is, the cell phone store. This is, where mom and dad, we buy our phones. We're on a monthly payment plan. They need to understand what it is because all they're doing is thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm left out. I'm not included with my friends and I'm going to lose their friendships. Like they want to be included and it's a huge dilemma in their world. It's like a crisis and it can be really stressful for them. So it's very different perspectives, but going to the store together with the kid and having them understand, okay, and it's not you like dictating it to it. They can look around, they can ask the associate questions. Um, they can see the different prices on phones. They can, the more that they internally take responsibility and understand this is a responsibility, the better. And then you can talk to them about having a family contract. And then what does the path look like to success? So, for example, do they have to pay for the phone? Do they have to pay for a portion of the phone? Is there an age that they have to be? Do they have to pay for the monthly payments or help with monthly payments? That's up to you, your family decision. But the more you can involve them, ask open ended questions, and teach them like they can have some skin in the game and they're part of the process, the better. Okay, this is where it can really help. So, they might be mad, like that's okay. Like our goal is not to be, their best friend. It's to keep them safe. That's the goal. And also, it's a big responsibility. So then they can see, okay, you want a phone, maybe at age like you have to be 10 years old, you have to pay, you have to save up the money for the phone, and then also you have to contribute so much each month towards the phone payment. Um, and then write it out on a big poster board so that they can see it. They need to have that goal and visual. Um, to be able, yeah, to set up for success. And they're always going to see and compare themselves to other kids. So, it is not easy. It's definitely hard, especially as the parent. But the more that you can help them see, okay, this is what a phone costs, and this is what your end of the divvy is, and then they have some skin in the game and it's hard work towards it, the more yeah, that it's not just like handed to them, because the kids who get stuff like handed to them and just think, oh, this is mine, they don't really learn anything with that. And the whole goal is to create, independent adults that have healthy technology habits. That's what we want to do. So hopefully that is helpful, but definitely going to the store together is helpful. And then have conversations around it. Be like, hey, this seems really important to you. I see that you're really upset. Let's have a family meeting and start some discussions on this. And that way, it's not just you saying, no, 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 no. They need to see how it can happen. And even if it's a certain age range, but then also if they, yeah, want, and then also, it's tough when you realize you have to pay for stuff. So when they can do that, and have some grit, that's a hard realization, because their friends might not have that. Their friends might just be given the phone, and they're going to compare themselves. But in the end, it's so much better, to have your kids, be a hard, responsible worker, know that they can do it. So if they have a huge goal and they're like, you know what, I want to buy a phone, and oh my gosh, it's this much money, have them start doing it, and this is, something that you can decide together, but have conversations around it. You can talk about it often. You can put like a big poster board together, have fun with it. And yeah, and just create the family contract together. So even if they do get the phone, then what are like the boundaries, responsibilities, time limits, things like that? It's discussion, and you guys can decide together, and set up those healthy technology habits. So hopefully this was helpful. It is definitely not an easy topic. A lot of times I know parents might be tired or stressed and then just give them a phone. But there's definitely a way to make it work for your family, and then set your kid up for success, especially if it's the first kid. You will want to do the same with the other kids. And then they're going to see, oh my gosh, yeah, that is a lot of work. Like, she's babysitting, she's mowing lawns, she's, taking out the neighbor's garbage every week for $1. And man, she's made like $20. But they need to realize how much of a responsibility it is, how much it costs, and then have a contract in place once they do get the phone, for the yeah, just the boundaries and then the responsibility of what happens with it. So hopefully this advice was helpful. If you need other advice, please email us. We love helping, and hopefully we can set up some healthy boundaries with your family as well with cell phones and parenting, because you guys, it is not easy and it's such a hard subject. If there's anything else we can help you guys with, please let us know, and we are here to help. Thanks, everybody. Bye.